Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 13th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some standout details from this week that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail all the ins and outs particularly relevant to your sign. Now, Mars and Neptune have been forging a really debilitating square, which was the biggest feature of autumn in the northern hemisphere and the spring in the south, and that's being repeated, and it comes up to its high point on Tuesday. With Mercury also advancing in the sign of Pisces to join up with Neptune, I think it's true to say that fact could really be stranger than fiction this week. And because the quarter moon on Wednesday is in the amplifying sign of Sagittarius, if we are feeling something very deeply, the chances are we are going to feel it to the nth degree. However, on Thursday, Venus returns to one of its two home zones, Taurus, and also forges a very stable link to Saturn. And I think that can be very helpful to get our feet on the ground, to try to decipher what's really what. And also, the angle between Venus and Saturn links in nicely to the Sun's final moments in the sign of Pisces, where Saturn is as well, which forges a great sextile to the planet of change, Pluto. So something in our world could transform as this week goes on. Also, as the week draws to a close, Mercury emerges from that fog of that link with Neptune, which can be very challenging because Mercury's debilitated in the sign of Pisces, and it emerges into the fiery Aries, preparing us for the vernal equinox, which is going to occur on the first day of next week in the sign of Aries, when we start the whole astral journey again. So that gives you a little bit of a flavour. Please stay with me for your individual forecast, but if you are new to my channel, it's great to have you with us. This is very much a community, and please feel you can comment. I interact with all comments, but please do subscribe too. So Libra, it's good to be giving, and it's good to be caring, but it's also very important, particularly for a Libra, to keep your boundaries fortified. Because there could be a situation this week when, because of your goodwill, somebody could ask you to do something extra. Your innate nature of wanting to please people could see you open to it, but the information you're given might not actually be quite right. It may not be because someone is being deliberately dishonest. It's possible that they will just tell you something that's just plain wrong. But whether their motive is pure or not, the potential for more to land on your shoulders is strong. And the key here is Mars, because Mars has been in a part of your situation since last August the 20th, which has been pushing you to not just to be so agreeable, to set those boundaries much more firmly, but also enjoy a little bit of escapism and adventure in a way that gets you away from those everyday chores, obligations and responsibilities. So if you do feel a little bit conflicted this week, just take your time before making the key decision that needs to be made. Your ruler Venus is actually going to move out of your sector of relating and into the part of your situation that's much more to do with deep obligations. It's possible that this could bring some financial rewards in the next few weeks, perhaps linked to an insurance policy, a legacy, or someone you're closely connected to. But its link with Saturn is very stabilizing. So even though there is going to be a swirling mist that all of us may find a little bit difficult to cut through, the first impulse for you may be to agree to something. Just hold back until all the information is at your fingertips. The quarter moon, which occurs on Wednesday, also suggests that there could be a temptation on your part to try to get everything you want to do this week crammed into your schedule. I think it would be much better for you to be quite selective, take your time, because I do feel that your physical vitality could be a little bit lower. But as the Sun in Pisces comes to the end of its journey through that sign, it does forge a very constructive link to Pluto, the planet of change, in your home and emotional sector. So perhaps what this is doing, or going to help you to do, is to set those boundaries, but not in a way that's unkind or unhelpful, but just really quite firmly. And then when Mercury moves into your opposite sign as the week draws to a close, deliver the message in your diplomatically skilled way.